The trouble is, it's on air. You know you're on air. You're with a very high-profile, popular presenter. He's literally got his hand where it shouldn't be and is assaulting you. What could you do in that situation?
I actually couldn't do anything because there was all people around and we were on steps and he was there and I couldn't move because there was too many people around and the camera was right up in front of us. So no, I couldn't get away. I told the man that was next to the cameraman and he just told me to get lost. He said, that's just Jimmy, go away.
Did he, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail, obviously, but did he put his hands under your clothes?
Well, no, it's just literally, I had trousers on, not a skirt, but his hand was there, just groping, yeah. And it wouldn't move.
And I think the look on your face is, it's that sense of, I don't know what to do in this situation, because we're on a, we're on a show where I'm supposed to be having fun. Mm. And yet this hideous thing is happening to you.
I was embarrassed because all I could think of was people were watching.
Yes.
And you just don't know what to do. You know, I'm trying to go like this, but he just wasn't having any of it. He would not move.
You gave evidence, didn't you, to Dame Janet as part of this review. So what did that process involve?
I had to go up to London and meet up with her. She was very nice and she listened and watched the video of everything. And I just thought she was actually, agreeing with us that there was all this. So that was fine.
The leaked report that we had about a month or so ago suggested that the staff didn't feel able to report problems. And you've already explained to us that you tried to tell somebody and they just told you to get lost, and that was just Jimmy. So would you think it was more of a case at the time that they put it down to Jimmy Savile being Jimmy Savile and that's just what he did, and so he could get away with it?
Probably, but if they keep letting people do things like that, it's going to get worse. It's not going to stop.
Did you take it any further? Because you say you told a member of staff at the time that your complaint was dismissed.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, I went and told my father, but that was all. But I did tell, I just presumed that they would say something, but he didn't. He just told me to get lost.
What do you want the report to say?
Well, I think it needs to, actually the BBC need to be held accountable for it and allowing it. They say that they've denied it, but they can't not have known what was going on.
I wonder what that means, though, that you want the BBC to be held accountable. Do you want somebody to be sacked over this, to be named and shamed over it?
I think they all need to be named and shamed if they're still there, but the fact is they can't just keep covering up high-profile people that do things like this. A lot of people went, got worse than I did.
Yeah.
But that they can't just keep allowing it, and they can't just keep dismissing it. That they don't see it.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, Sylvia. We really appreciate it, and the report will be published in the next couple of hours. I'm sure you'll, be able to see yourself what the sort of redress is.
I did say I wonder if they would have, if it would have been any of their children, whether they would have
been different.
Been different.
Well, we'll find out. Sylvia Edwards, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.